Hello and welcome to Michael's Minty Music. It has been a little bit. Today we review the Beths' brand new album, Straight Line Was a Lie. It released about a month ago now, and it's definitely really good. This is the track listing, and these are the tracks I added to my playlist, 9 out of 10, all of them but one medal. This album is definitely really good. The Beths are great at balancing faster tracks with slower kind of sounds and feelings. The opening title track is a good sort of medium speed track, and aside from No Joy, the opening half is generally on the slower side. Mosquitoes, Metal, definitely, they're all slower than the average Beths track, I would say. The album speeds it up towards the end, alternating between more energetic tracks like Take and Ark of the Covenant, and the one sort of in between, like Roundabout. The final track, Best Laid Plans, is a pretty good closer, very representative of the album as a whole. It's upbeat, but not a really fast speed. It kind of sticks towards the middle range. Definitely a really good album as a whole, alternates really well, and it doesn't get boring. There were 4 singles released before the album: Metal, No Joy, Mother Pray For Me, and the title track, Straight Line Was a Lie. That last one was released only a day before the album came out, so I didn't really listen to it before the album actually came out. I was definitely a bit worried about this album when Metal first came out. I didn't love that one, but No Joy did convince me that they still knew what they were doing, and my favorite track here is probably that one. No Joy is definitely one of the best tracks on the album, and probably the main sort of radio sounding hit that you might hear on the internet. Take is also quite good and a standout track, as well as the opening and closing tracks are both pretty good. I rank this album 3rd out of the Beths' 4 albums, only above their 2020 album, Jump Rope Gazers. For these rankings, it's difficult because basically all of these albums are good. I'm forced to admit, though, that I did really love Expert in a Dying Field and Future Me Hates Me, while Jump Rope Gazers and this one, Straight Line Was a Lie, I only liked. Straight Line Was a Lie is definitely not too far off from their debut, Future Me Hates Me, but I still like that one better, I think. It's just got a different kind of vibe to it. The difference between this one and Jump Rope Gazers is also pretty marginal. I feel like they're a bit more experienced here, and it makes the slower tracks a bit better, but all 4 of these albums are really good, so there's really quite a difficulty in ranking them. Additionally, this album does take my top spot from 2025, taking it from the only other album I've heard so far from this year, Love Is Like by Maroon 5, which was not great. Straight Line Was a Lie is definitely a lot better, and it has a decent chance to holding on to this year's spot for a while. Love Is Like's not great, and I don't think there's going to be any really good stuff coming out for the rest of the year. So, thank you for watching. Next up will be Taylor Swift's new album, Life of a Showgirl, which I will be somewhat begrudgingly listening to. Apparently, it's got some wacky lyrics and some, well, it hasn't been widely praised, so I'll do my best to give it a fair shot, but we'll see how that goes, so stay tuned for that, and as always, stay minty.